Hi, my name is Jackie, and I wanted to take a minute to share with you my experience through the Unleash teacher training that I took last year through Body Temple Church with Adriana. I just wanted to share my experience in case it's something that, might resonate with you and might help you make an informed decision as to if this teacher training is for you, because it's definitely not for everyone. There is definitely a essence in this container, and really in all the containers that Adriana teaches and facilitates and is really. So I came into the teacher training right around the time I was having a hip replacement, and my body was already really, really speaking to me, right? Like trying to grab my attention, trying to share its voice and its story. I didn't have the connection through community for what my body needed, right? I had access to the gym, I had access to yoga and Zumba and running and a lot of other like very physical things that I thought that that's what my body was needing, and it did. I mean, there's definitely a place for exercise, right? And dancing and movement and all that. But the intentionality and the purpose behind Body Temple Dance and the Unleash teacher training program is very specific to allowing your body's wisdom to come to surface. In coming to surface, obviously, or maybe not so obviously, a lot of the trauma, a lot of the pain, a lot of the things that were suppressed in my fascia, in my bones, in my hip, even, wanted to be seen and heard and felt and honored and witnessed. And I wasn't attaining that through just physical exercise or even intention setting through yoga, which I love. For me, this allowed me a deeper, just a depth and decolonization in my physical body. As a result, I feel so much more comfortable in my body. I feel that when my body wants to speak to me, I better understand its language now. I understand how my body speaks to me so that I can honor it and sit with it and go through a process of it. So, circling back to what I said at the beginning, Adriana's containers are, and we hear this term a lot in the spiritual community and in a lot of trauma-informed and spaces like this, that they're all-inclusive. It's an inclusive space. I can truly say that it really is an inclusive space. From women to men, to people with vulvas, to queer. It's a very queer space, thankfully, because I needed that myself too. I never felt that it was just a tagline. I never felt that it was a marketing thing. I stepped into the container and I saw exactly what was said, which was a whole bunch of like queer, witchy, trans, unconditional loving, white, Black, Latinos, Indigenous, all people, all shapes, sizes, identities, and it's beautiful. It was such a beautiful space to be in. I also love that Adriana teaches from her own Indigenous wisdom, from her own ancestral lines, which are rooted in Italian mysticism. And as someone who's Indigenous as well, I really reverence that, and I love that, because we need each other's medicine. So in a space that I was able to share my wisdom, and it was welcome, also I was able to receive Indigenous wisdoms from other lineages that aren't mine, and do so in a good way. So that being said, if you're looking for a somatic teacher training that is decolonized, that is inclusive, that is what it says it is, I highly recommend that you take a look at this teacher training. It is something that I'm now weaving into my cacao ceremonies, my Reiki practice, my curanderismo practice. It's something that is being woven into my existing healing practice and spiritual practice spaces. And I'm very, very grateful for that. So much so that I'm going to go another round. So I hope to see you in this next round. You're welcome to reach out to me if you have very specific questions in regards to it being held by and having a lot of whiteness in that space. If you are of the global majority and you have very specific questions which I have not addressed here, you're welcome to reach out to me. My handle is Love Embajadora on Instagram. I'm not sure where this might land, so you can look for me on Instagram there, or just holler at Adriana, and I'm sure she can put you in contact with me. All right, until then, have a blessed day. And if you've already taken this training, and actually I do want to speak of that. I've made some beautiful, beautiful friends. Oh my gosh, I've met people that I feel like I've just been waiting to meet. And it's been very healing and restorative to be in relationship with white women, actually, because these are the white women that I know, white people actually, that I know were out there, And so, yeah, I love you all. What I was going to say is, I know that we're all going through so much right now, and we are living through so much. I will say that last night before I went to bed, I am on Turtle Island. I am on Apache land in the state of Texas. And if you are on Turtle Island, you saw the news of all the things that's been going on. And I did some body temple dance last night after having a cup of cacao, and my heart is open and expansive, and in a place of gratitude and joy for my ancestors, for the land. Do your practice. If this is something that you've already trained in, do your practice. Lean into this right now. And if I can support you in any way, holler at your girl. All right. Que Dios los bendiga. Ciao.